Village Girl is in. Often they're racing. And El Patron jumped out very quickly, so did Mar Chamley. Driving forward, Village Girl, who's keen to come across and attempt to lead. Snazzler also fires up there. Driving forward as well as Supportive, who's out there wider. And Winning Aces poking up near the inside of that group. They're racing at very tight quarters. A length and a half further back is What About Moi, going around the outside in front of Tiny and Tough as they sweep out onto the side. Back near the rails next of all is Dadira, and then came Secret Lair. Last of all is Weaponize. 600 left to go, nearing the turn, and Supportive had worked up now and had come over to cross. Supportive led by a length on Village Girl, so Snazzler sitting out there deep is covering additional ground, running third. Back near the inside, Marchamley. A length and a half to the favourite El Patron. Winning Aces had yielded ground. What About Moi, Tiny and Tough on its inside, and down the outskirts is Secret Lair at the 220, and Village Girl on the outside, and Supportive against the rail. It's Supportive fighting back though, has got the measure of Village Girl, who can't go with Supportive. Supportive has kicked away from them, and Supportive is going to be much too good. Supportive, a very strong win, work for the lead and got the job done. Great go for second and third. Village Girl got tired, and flying home was Snazzler in the middle, and deeper out is Weaponized. We'll leave that to the judge to sort. Then El Patron, What About Moi, Winning Aces, Machamley, Dadira, Tiny and Tough back there in a group, and peaking on its run. Secret Lair is back in their company, one of the last of them in. A winning double today for Luke Campbell. It's Supportive for the Neville Parnham stable, and a double for the yard there as well. The Dissonant Mare last in, first home. 6 Supportive salutes in race 6. Luke Campbell for Neville Parnham over 1 Snazzler. Austin Galati. And we stand by for the photo for third. Number 3, Weaponized, gets third. Fourth, number 2, Village Girl. Interim placings, 6, 1, 3, 2. Race 6, Belmont Park. Supportive is owned by Nev, Carolyn Parnham, and also Steve Kilner. So a winning double today for Steve Kilner, who races the Horseman, who saluted in the opening race. And she's a Dissident mare, winning 3 from 14 now out of the O'Reilly mare Love Field. Luke Campbell with a winning double himself. 1 Snazzler second, hit the line well late by Mahuta from Valerie Ann. Jason Pateman, Austin Galati, and third Weaponize by Patronize, and trained by Neville Parnham, written by Kesh Duran. 2 lengths a neck, 1:12.25 here the time, 34.88 that last 600. From an outside gate she had to work for the lead, Supportive, and eventually crossed, and she was strong at the finish too, dropping off Village Girl, who tested Supportive out after heads had turned for home, but certainly the winner much too strong on the day. The last event at 10 to 7, the 1400 metres of the Amelia Park Handicap. 3 Secret Identity is the scratching from the final race, and a good race too to round out the card. 5, 7, 6 and 4 going with Big Day on it to beat 7 Thoroughgood, 6 Success Play, 4 Without Reg. Here's Lockie Taylor though in the yard. He joins us after the victory of Supportive, and it's doubles all round for the connections.
Certainly is, Darren. Neville Parnham joins me now. Neville, Supportive. It looked like she had drawn an awkward alley coming into this race on paper. Describe what you were thinking in the first 2 to 400 metres. Looked like he was caught on a limb early, but took the initiative to roll forward and take up the running.
Yeah, we spoke about that, and I said if that's what you need to do, do it, because Brad gave me good feedback last week and said he felt if he had led, he probably would have controlled better and actually won the race last week. So she's only on a 6-day backup, so she's done a good job, and yeah, happy with the way that Luke had used his initiative, as you said, and did take up the running. She looked like she was travelling really well when the other horse loomed up outside him, and she had a good kick when he asked her. So yeah, it was a good strong win.
She's been racing consistently all throughout this campaign. Did you get the impression that she's come back a stronger mare this time in?
Yeah, she had a nice prep last time round, but we had to tip her out because she had a bad foot, and gave her a nice break, and she hasn't had that many runs throughout her career, so I still think there's a little bit of upside with her, and that there's more to come, so hopefully she can keep it up.
Success Play in the last, what type of chance do you give him?
Look, to be honest with you, he's probably at the tail end of his campaign, so whatever we get we'll be happy with. He'll probably roll forward. I think there's another leader in the race, so he might get a nice trail into it. He does enjoy the Belmont Park circuit a little bit better than Ascot, so hopefully he'll run well.
Congratulations and good luck in the last.
Good-o, thanks.
There's Neville Parnham bringing up a double with Supportive. Luke Campbell, his stable apprentice, has ridden both of his horses here this afternoon, and it was a really nice ride, Scott. Luke was, funnily, quite critical of his own ride earlier on the Horseman, but there he rolled forward from a tricky position and took up the running.
Well, he probably didn't expect to be 3 deep from barrier 4 in race number 1, Lukey boy. And then earlier on today, he had Bonnie Rock as well. So he's had a nice book for the boss and gives him 2 winners. The boss will be happy with that, Luke, and I'm sure you will be too.
Yeah, definitely. I'm very happy. It's always special when you get to ride a winner for your boss. Yeah, look, that horse went super today. She bounced out the gate really well. I was always going to be positive on her, and I knew it was a bit of a tricky draw. Coming to the first corner, the 2 horses inside of me sort of couldn't make up their mind what they were doing, so I just decided to take it upon myself and not sit wide again. I decided to go forward, raid her, and then luckily enough, she gave me a really nice kick and let rip down the straight. It was, yeah, good to get another win.
Was there a moment there that you thought, not this again?
Yeah, there was, and I said, you know what, I'm not trapped out here again. I'm going forward. I'm not doing it again.
Good strong win from her because she had to do work to get to where she was and she had to give a good kick on straightening.
Yeah, definitely. She did have to do a bit of work to get to where she was. But when I got there, I was able to give her sort of probably like 250 metres worth of giving her a nice sort of breather, and she was really comfortable under me when I did get to the front. So I was confident going into the corner that she would give me a kick, and I was just able to hold her for as long as I could. She gave me a kick, and yeah, I didn't really have to do much else on her.
Congratulations, mate. Well done.
Thank you, Scott.
There's Luke Campbell bringing up a double with his boss, Neville Parnham. This time it's with Supportive, taking out the Lexus of Perth Handicap.